a king's kid, yes, I'm a king's kid. My father is the king over everything. So I will sing this song, cause I know that I belong to the king of the universe. I'm a king's kid, yes, I'm a king's kid. My father is the king over everything. So I will sing this song, cause I know that I belong to the king of the universe.
G'day there, King's Kids. I'm Arnie from Arnie's Shack. We are going to be looking into our Bibles at Matthew chapter 25 and learning about how to help and serve those around us. Anyway, let's get on with it.
I'm a king's kid. My father is the king over everything. So I will sing this song, cause I know that I belong to the king of the universe. I'm a king's kid, yes, I'm a king's kid. My father is the king over everything. So I will sing the song, cause I know that I belong to the king of the universe. He gives me peace that passeth all understanding, the joy that overflows. Isn't it just totally amazing, the love that my father shows? I'm a king's kid, yes, I'm a king's kid. My father is the king over everything. So I will sing this song, cause I know that I belong to the king of the universe. I'm a king's kid, yes, I'm a king's kid. My father is the king over everything. So I will sing this song, cause I know that I belong to the king of the universe. So I will sing this song, cause I know that I belong to the king of the universe. So I will sing this song, cause I know that I belong to the king of the universe.
G'day there, King's Kids. Ranger Hardy here. We are going to be looking at some more of God's interesting creatures. Behind me here is the paddock where some goats live. Goats are very sociable animals. They live in groups called herds. They can become depressed if they are isolated from their companions. They can be very friendly and make great pets. Goats are herbivores, which means that they eat only vegetation. Their favourite food is grass, but they will also eat plants and other items they find lying around. Goats can be taught their name and to come when they're called. These goats have just been called. See them running up? They are hoping to get food. Goats are very intelligent and curious animals. They are inquisitive and love to explore and investigate things. They also love to climb and play. It is fun to watch them. Sometimes people get confused between sheep and goats. Here are a few of the differences. A goat's tail usually points up, unless it is frightened or sick. And a sheep's tail hangs down, and it is often shortened or docked. Goats are independent and naturally curious, while sheep prefer to flock together and are more aloof. Most goats have horns. Many breeds of sheep are hornless. Goats' horns are narrow and straight. Sheep horns curl around in loops on the side of their heads. Sheep are usually stockier than goats. Sheep are also herbivores and eat mainly plant material. Sheep are well known for their wool. Their wool will keep on growing forever, so they need to be shorn. Their wool is very useful and can be used to make many things like clothing and carpets. Both sheep and goats are some of the amazing creatures that God has made. I certainly have enjoyed being out with the goats today. I think that they are sensational.
Today's Bible verse comes from Matthew 25 verse 40. Whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me.
Hi King's Kids, my name is Kyra.
And I'm Josiah. Did you know that taking care of people in need is like taking care of Jesus?
Today, we are going to show you how to make some string art to remind us of this.
The things you will need are a block of wood, a pencil and a marker, some nails,
A hammer and some coloured wool or string. First, lightly draw your shape on with a pencil. Then put dots with a pen to show where each nail will go. I'm going to do a heart to remind us to care for others.
and I'm going to do a cross, like the medical cross, to remind us to help others. Carefully get a nail and bang it in where a dot is, just far enough that it holds but not all the way through.
Make sure you don't hit your fingers. Now we've got to wind it. How we do this part is we put it around the nail on the side, and then we're going to twist it around the nail so it makes a full loop around it. And then we go to the next one and do the exact same thing, so we can keep going with that. Don't get frustrated if it slips off. There, finish.
Then come back on the inside.
There, mine's finished. Now I just have to tie it off.
And now mine's finished too.
They are great reminders that taking care of people in need is like taking care of Jesus.
Have fun making your own, King's Kids.
Bye!
Hi there, kids. It's Stephen here again, and it's time for another story from the Bible. Jesus sat down to tell his disciples some very important information. It was information to do with his second coming, when he would come back to earth again to take his followers, those who loved and believed in him, home to heaven. And this is what he told them. When the Son of Man comes in his glory, and all the angels with him, he will sit on his glorious throne. All the nations will be gathered before him, and he will separate the people one from another as a shepherd separates the sheep from the goats. He will put the sheep on his right and the goats on his left. To those on his right, the sheep, the king will tell them, "Come, you who are blessed by my Father, take your inheritance, the kingdom prepared for you since the creation of the world. For I was hungry and you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger and you invited me in. I needed clothes and you clothed me. I was sick and you looked after me. I was in prison and you came to visit me." The righteous people will say, "But when did we do all these things? When did we see you hungry, Jesus, and give you something to eat? When did we see you thirsty and give you something to drink? When did we see you as a stranger and invite you in? Or needing clothes and give them to you?" Then Jesus, the King, will reply, if you did this for the least important person, you actually did it for me. When you do kind things for your brothers and sisters, for those around you, it is as if you are doing this for me. Then the king will turn to those on his left, the goats, and very sadly tell them, "Depart from me. You didn't feed me when I was hungry. You didn't give me anything to drink when I was thirsty. You didn't invite me home or visit me when I was sick or in prison." And the people on the king's left side will shout, "When did we ever see you hungry or thirsty or sick or in prison and not help you?" The king will answer them, "When you refused to help my brothers and sisters, you were refusing to help me." Wow, that is pretty important to know. If we help someone, it is as if we were helping the king, helping Jesus. Jesus wants us to learn to love and treat those around us the way we would treat the king. Never forget that we are all king's kids. We are also very important to the king. We need to always remember this and look after everyone we meet. Love one another and always show kindness. Anyway, king's kids, take care and we'll see you all again next time.
Hi everyone, my name is Nurse Betty. One of the things I love to do is to teach boys and girls how to stay healthy. Today, I'd like to talk to you about some things you can do to show kindness to others. In the Bible, Jesus set a wonderful example for us. He always looked out for others and did what he could to make their lives better. His big message to us is to love one another. If you look around you, you'll find people who are in need, people who are sad, people who need a friend. This is our opportunity to be the hands and feet of Jesus, to stop and think about what Jesus would have done to help those around him. Some of the things you can do might be: 1. Offer a drink of water to someone who is thirsty. 2. When you see someone who is sad, talk to them. Spend some time with them. 3. Share your toys with others. 4. Include others in the games you are playing. Make sure that there is not someone who is being left out. 5. Don't get caught up in gossiping or talking behind someone's back. 6. Only use kind words when you are talking to other people. Jesus has asked us to care for those who are needy and suffering. He said that whatever you did for the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me. So, starting today, do what you can to be kind and loving to everyone you meet. Be the hands and feet of Jesus. King's Kids, remember that Jesus loves you. Take care of your body and take care of each other.
G'day there, King's Kids. Welcome along to Balloon Kaboom. And once more, I've got my friend here with me, Pastor Darren. G'day there, Pastor Darren.
Hi, Arnie. Hi, boys and girls. Good to be back again.
What are we going to be making with the balloons today?
Well, today I have some white balloons.
All right, let's blow them up then.
And I might start today with the head.
Okay, it's going to be an animal.
It could be an animal, that's right.
It's a big clue.
1 bubble, 2 bubbles,
Yep,
and a bigger bubble,
yep.
and 1 smaller bubble and pinch it.
Yeah, 1 smaller bubble. What animal, boys and girls, do you know that's white?
And there it is.
No, it's not finished, Pastor Darren.
That's right, it's a work in progress. I think I need to make the neck.
Right.
Blow the balloon up
Yeah, blow the balloon up, make the neck.
and attach the neck.
Yep.
Nice long neck. And 2 front feet.
Right, awesome feet.
There it is.
Yep. Oh, what is it, Pastor Darren? That's not finished.
It's a work in progress. I now need to make the body. Can you guess what it might be, boys and girls?
Yeah, have a guess. No, I'm not really sure just yet.
It's a white animal,
Yeah,
a bubble at the neck,
yep.
and 2 back legs, and leave a tail.
A tail.
You might see a bit of shape starting to happen now, Arnie.
Yeah, oh, I can start to see, something emerging from
Put the eyes in.
what you're making.
Now I'm going to put some little feet on, little hooves.
Oh, there's a big clue. Big clue, boys and girls. It's got hooves.
He needs some horns.
Oh, some horns. Is that to tell people to get out of the way?
Helps to keep him safe.
Okay, right, that's a big clue. Horns.
I'm going to give him a beard.
Oh, a beard.
That's an interesting clue.
Like my beard.
And he's going to munch, big clue. He's going to munch on some hay.
Oh, and munch on some hay. Okay. Hay.
So now I'm going to give him some eyes.
Yeah, draw some eyes on him.
That's right. 1 eye
Yeah, you'll need 2.
and the other eye.
Well, he's finished now, is he, Pastor Darren? What do you think it might be, boys and girls? Oh, I think I actually know what this one is. So I reckon it's some sort of goat, Pastor Darren.
It's a goat, that's right. You know that goats are in the Bible?
Yeah, I've heard of them in the Bible.
That's right, they're in a few places, but in Matthew chapter 25, it talks about the shepherd is separating the sheep from the goats. And you know how he separates them?
Tell me, Pastor Darren.
And it's based on what we did or didn't do. You don't want to be a goat when you get separated because he said to the sheep, come on this side.
Yep.
And he says to the goats, you go on that side. And the goats say, well, what happened? Why are we here? And he said, it's based on how you helped others and put the gospel into action.
Serve others.
That's right. Serving others separates the sheep from
the goats.
the goats.
So it really matters.
So we don't just need to talk about the gospel, boys and girls. The best thing to do is put the gospel into action and roll up our shirt sleeves and help others.
Yeah. Oh, I love to do that, Pastor Darren.
I do too.
Well, this is a really good goat.
So there you go.
Yeah.
You want to take the goat home?
Yeah, I'd love to take this goat home.
And when you see a goat or a sheep, remember to ask yourself the question, how am I serving others today?
Fantastic, Pastor Darren. Now, I'm going to call this goat William.
William?
Yeah, William. Anyway, kids, we've got to go now. So from Balloon Kaboom, we'll catch you later. I'll see you next time, Pastor Darren.
Bye, Arnie. Bye, boys and girls.
Yep, come on, Billy. Let's go.
William, Billy, I get it now.
Yeah.
Hi King's Kids, my name's Josiah. Are you ready for another Bible discovery? Hey Andy, what's the verse today?
Oh, well, Josiah, today's text is found in Matthew 25, verse 40. Do you think we should pray to start?
I think so. Hey, I'll pray. Dear God, please guide us. Thank you.
Thanks for praying, Shane. Andy, do you want to read first?
Oh, most definitely can, Josiah. The king will reply, truly I tell you, whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me.
Thanks, Andy. Shane, do you want to read next?
Yeah, I can read. I'll read from my grandma's Bible. Matthew 25:40 says, And the king shall answer and say unto them, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of my brethren, ye have done it unto me.
I'll read next. The king will reply, What I am about to tell you is true. Anything you did for one of the least important of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me.
What do you think that means?
Well, Shane, I think it means that we need to treat everybody like we would treat our brothers and sisters, even if we don't know them.
You mean like do unto others as you would have them do unto you?
That's exactly right.
So does that mean if you're doing something for someone else, you're actually doing it for Jesus?
That's right, Josiah. If you're doing something nice for someone, you're doing something nice for Jesus. Because it says in this text, whatever you do, you're doing the same thing to him.
Yeah, that's true. Josiah, can you think of some nice things we could do for people?
We could give them a drink when they're thirsty. We could give them some food if they were hungry. We could help them if they fell over.
Yeah, that's good ways. And old people like to be visited too sometimes.
Josiah, would you like to read that passage again for us?
Sure. The king will reply, What I am about to tell you is true. Anything you did for one of the least important of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me. Andy, would you like to pray to finish?
Yeah, that's a good idea, Josiah. Dear God, thank you for your word. Help us to follow you. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you for studying the Bible with me today, Shane and Andy. Hey, King's Kids, why don't you find some friends and study the Bible too? Bye.
So, if we help someone, it is as if we were helping the King, helping Jesus. Jesus wants us to learn to love and treat those around us the way we would treat the King. Never forget that we are all King's kids. Anyway, it's time to go now. I will look forward to catching up with all of you again next time. So take care, stay safe, and God bless.
Isn't it just totally amazing the love that my Father shows? I'm a King's kid, yes, I'm a King's kid.